PARCC questions and tools and assessments. We're going to be looking at the multiple step problems where it has a part A, a part B, and a part C. And all these questions go together. So make sure that we take our time, we read through all the questions, we answer them fully so we can follow through the progression of the question. Now, let's continue over some of the things. So if we type something, we can always delete it, or we can just hit the backspace. Or if we type a lot of things and we want to just start over, we can just clear all with that button. Now, the other tools that we have are the plus sign, minus, times, division, fractions, mixed numbers, parentheses, brackets, equal, less than, greater than, not equal, dollar sign, degree sign, unknown number. Now, we will do words for these. So don't think you can just type numbers. You can actually use letters in here to actually do that. And make sure we read the questions fully. So if Nolan has 16 pennies in one jar and 94 pennies in another jar, he uses some of the pennies to buy a pencil that costs 25 cents. What is the total number of pennies Nolan has left after he buys the pencil? Show your work. Enter your answer and your work into the space below. So pay very close attention. It says show your work. Enter your answer and your work in the space below. So you have to answer the question and also show your work. You can do a lot of your work on your paper because right here, you'll do your work on your scrap paper and then you'll transition to this to actually put all the work that you've done on there. That's why they've included these symbols all to help you. So, according to the question, I first, well, first, and let's do 16 plus. And see how it does this? It'll put that little box in there. That makes me, so I can't just put letters in there after that. I have to put a number. And then I'll put 94. And then equals 10 pennies. And I like my transition words because I have first, oh,
Should I yell at you or are you all right in there? Buffet line. We can get some food.
Okay. So first, 16 plus 94 equals 110 pennies total. Then I subtract 25 cents from the total. So 110 pennies subtract 25 equals 85 cents after Nolan buys the pencil. So that's one way for you to actually show your work. Or you could type your answer out, then do the problems in there. But it's all however you want to do this. So, and then we read the next question. Nolan saves some more pennies and now has 187 pennies all in one jar. He finds 10 more pennies in his pocket. What is the total number of pennies Nolan has after he adds 10 pennies from his pocket to the jar? So, as I said before, this one doesn't make you write out your answers. It just makes you type in thing. Now, this one, if you type in letters, it'll say invalid response. It's only looking for. So I can't even put cents on there. I just have to write the number value into there. So now with part C, the table shows the number of pennies Nolan saved each week for 4 weeks. What is the total number of pennies Nolan saved? Show your work. So with this one, maybe I want to do this. So let's do 18 plus 32 equals, so that's 20, 50. And then let's do there. So we'll have that. And then I skip down to the next line and I'll just add 40 plus 25 equals, and then I'll get that, which is 65. Oh, hit the wrong button. Remember, I can go back or I can delete use the delete button. So I want to add now 50 plus 65. And then equals 15. Now I want to add my words after this. So I can do this. Now I can actually do is I'm doing the opposite of what I did before.
No peanut butter fudge topping? Are you sure? Are you sure, Missy? Ooh! There's a sign to show you what you can put on it. Wait! You made these before? Yes, she said. You want chocolate frosting? We can make chocolate. Yes, what she said. The next
Now, we need to make sure that we answer the question fully. So, because just by me showing the work, I want to make sure that after I answer and show my work, that I actually write out my answer. So, let's go to another one real quick. I'm going to skip to another question here. Let's go to this one. No. I'm looking to hopefully find one with the fraction. So then if I have a fraction one, I'll be able to show specifically about how to build fractions.
Yes, you got it.
Fractions.
Take all your guys' pictures down, throw them in the trash. Only put up things with sunshine on them.
Okay. Well, we're going to go back to question number 4. And with the remaining time I have, I'm just going to show you, I'll show you how to build a fraction with this. So if I know this has nothing to do with our answer, but let's get this. So if I hit the fraction button, it's going to come out and look like a box right there. So I put my numerator in the top number and then my bottom